So there's Fred and Fliss. There's only two characters in the play, and Fred is this quite serious, very focused person who is just desperate to get a script written, and Fliss is this quite free, wild character who is absolutely hilarious and irritating as hell.
Yeah, when they're kind of connecting with each other on stage, the audience initially might try and work out what's going on, because there's a weird sense of speaking what you might be thinking.
Yeah, I think initially it's what I think is quite special about the play is that when you put two boy and girl on stage, an audience will probably assume that there's a romantic connection between them. But especially at the end of the play, when it's quite tragic, it's very much a sense of there's no kind of, oh, but I always loved her. It's very much this is my best friend, this is what's happened, and it's a massive celebration of their friendship, which is, I think, really special. Yeah,
it is interesting actually. There's probably very few plays that you could name where the two protagonists are male and female and they're not a love interest.
Yeah.
Was it important for you to write that story where, you know, boy and girl can be friends?
Well, it was originally, when I first wrote it, it was two female characters.
Right.
And then when we had our lead, Dan, audition for the part of what was then Emma and is now Fred, we absolutely just switched it. And because the girls were friends, there was just never any question as to whether they were going to be anything more. And I think it just gave it a whole other dimension which was really fun to do.
And you're interested in subtext as well.
Yes.
A lot of this focuses on that idea of subtext. Where did that come from?
I am a little bit obsessed with kind of Pinter and Martin Crimp, Duncan Macmillan, and loads of those writers, and they write in a very kind of conversationally focused way. And so when I kind of first started writing, I very much leant towards their work as inspiration, and it kind of formed from there. Like, the play wasn't ever a story to begin with, it literally was just two people sat in a room.
Yeah, if there's a message at the end of this, is it basically we should perhaps be slightly more open and talk to people as what we really want to say, as opposed to kind of being fluffy around the edges?
There's this my favourite line in the play where Fred just kind of turns to her and he goes, just say something. And she's already kind of this broken human. And it's in that moment that kind of line holds so much weight, because in the time he's just being like, I don't understand why you're acting so weird. We have so much to do. Can you just focus or just say what's wrong? And I think it has a far deeper kind of level to it, which he realises when he goes back to it in his memory of it.
Yeah, and raises important issues as well about the importance of talking.
Yeah.
But that will give it away, so we're going to stop there. Mimi, lovely to talk to you. Thank you for coming in.
Thank you for having me.